Read. All right. Hey, you guys. Thank you so much for being on. A small crew today, but I'm super glad you guys are able to make it. We are going to dig into our week 3 of our challenge for storytelling. I don't think any of us did anything for week 2. I know got a few points, but definitely didn't do all of them. So we'll see how we do with week 3. But let me do a recap. But before that, does anyone have any quick wins that they want to share or anything they want to go over? Okay. All right. Well, let me dig into the training. I'm sorry. Yes, Nicole, you made it to the meeting. That is a win. Good job. All right. So nothing like blowing my nose. So let's go ahead and dig in. So week 1, we had the confidence badge and we worked on mindset, building belief in yourself, in ABBI and the impact you can make. And then week 2 was the Intel Collector Badge no one earned. We build our prospects list, start conversations, and practice gathering intel like a recruiter on a mission. Now, I do have a win behind that. I did have a conversation and about the business, but also doing a workshop in her boutique. So I'm super excited about that. But now that we've built confidence and we've gathered names, it's time to bring those combos into life with stories that stick. Now, we're gonna take a different angle on storytelling because I know I've done training on storytelling before, but it flows so well in with team building that it's a really important aspect to have. So we're gonna use our story as a bridge. So instead of, sharing facts, let's inspire, let's be inspired to share a story that's a bridge between someone's pain point and their hope for change. If you're taking notes, that's a really good thing to write down. Bridge between someone's pain point and their hope for change. And you can go like the inspirational angle. Every time you tell your story, you're putting down stepping stones, or we'll go into the inspirational stuff, but just think of it this way: is every time you tell your story, you're putting down stepping stones for someone else to cross from doubt to belief. I love that too. We're putting down stepping stones to cross from doubt to belief. And then we also have stories will have the ripple effect. So your story isn't going to be about you, but it's about the ripple that it creates. So someone is going to hear it, they're going to share it, and someone else feels seen, and that ripple will change lives. You might think your story is small, but someone out there is waiting for it like oxygen. You could be the spark that changes their confidence, their career, or even their self-worth. And like, we're not doing this as part of our challenge, but an idea to really think about your ripple effect would be to write down who their story could ripple out to. And that's sort of like finding your target audience, right? Your story could ripple out to the tired mom, the woman who feels invisible, the skincare junkie, um, who's wasting their money on all these products that don't work. And then your story is a legacy. So instead of focusing on selling your product or recruiting, every time you tell your story, you are building a legacy of empowerment. So we just aren't selling skincare. We are writing a collective story of confidence. So when you share yours, you give others permission to rewrite theirs. Ooh, we are writing a collective story of confidence. When you share yours, you give others permission to rewrite theirs. Love that. And then we'll look into some more individual challenges too at the end of the call. So now we all know And stories, we all know that thing, what facts facts tell, stories sell. So we've all heard that. Um, oh, Nicole, I would like to hear about that book. Sorry, I just made it back over to the chat. So I would like to hear what you have about that. So so we know that stories sell, but let's take a deeper look. Let's go deeper into it. Hello, Jenna. So stories aren't just sales tools, they're seeds of legacy. So they're the words you speak today can inspire someone to shift their perspective, take action, or believe in themselves in a way that lasts far beyond one purchase. I really like that idea of moving, going with that. Hold on a second. I'm trying to move my screens around a little bit. So let me get you guys more in screen so I can see more of you and see my notes. There we go. Okay. So now have you guys ever had someone share a story that stuck with you forever? And go ahead and unmute or put it in the comments. And it might be something hard to think of on the spot too, but you hear a story that sticks with you forever. And what about it and what made it unforgettable to you? I
Maybe
can't even
like
go
maybe
ahead.
like how it like made you feel, like emotion behind it.
The emotion about behind it. And Nicole wants one that's going to make you laugh. Yeah. I think the ones that stick with me the most are like the overcoming obstacles and the belief. Those seem to stick with me. It's like, oh my gosh, she's been through so much and look what she's doing and still doing. Well, people are going to forget product details, but they don't forget how your story made them feel. So, a legacy story just doesn't explain what you do, it connects your why with their what if. Oh, write that down if you're taking notes. It connects your why with their what if. So, instead of I sell skincare, it becomes I help women who've hidden from mirrors finally light up when they see their reflection. Kind of like that. Your story is not about you, and I said this earlier, it's about what's possible for them through your journey. So, and you can just think of other things. I sell skincare or I help women who've hidden behind layers of foundation light up when they see the reflection or, find relief, you know, going foundation free. So you can think of something that really resonates with you. And we're going to talk about the framework of the story. So the first part of your story, the beginning of it is going to be the spark. Share the moment you realized something had to change. Like I remember, this is an example. I remember staring at the products on my counter, frustrated that nothing actually worked for my skin. That spark creates relatability. I remember staring at my skin in the mirror, thinking I'm looking old and haggard, and my son is getting married, and I need to look good. I would word that a little bit better, but that spark creates relatability. And then the struggle is the middle part. So you're going to relate to them. And then the middle part is to be real about your challenges and don't gloss over the messy middle. So I've tried everything from cheap fixes to expensive creams. It felt like skincare roulette, but I was losing. Your struggle is building trust. So find what resonates with you. And then the shift, the turning point. So introduce how ABBI changed the trajectory. So when I discovered ABBI, it wasn't just another jar of cream. It was the first time my skin felt understood, and that gave me hope. So that's going to shift. That shift is going to inspire belief. And then the shine, the impact. Share your transformation in your skin, your confidence, and your purpose. And I think even Nicole, you had said that, like you're not wearing foundation anymore. Like that's huge. S- Um, s- Staring at my skin and not doing anything to help it. Yeah. Yeah, like who wakes up in the morning excited to look into the mirror and see how good their skin looks in the morning? I do now. I do. It's like, oh, what's it look like this morning? And it's so funny, but it's just so hydrated, and hydrated skin is so happy and it looks so much better. So share your transformation, again, your skin, your confidence, and your purpose. Now I help other women cut through the confusion and finally feel at home in their own skin. So the Shine Show's legacy is not just what changed for you, but what is actually possible for others. So we are creating the bridge from we're creating the bridge from someone's pain point to their hope for change. You are building those stepping stones in your stories. It's kind of a different way to look at it, a creative way to look at it too. And then we're going to bring it to life. When you get, let me go over the parts of your story real quickly, okay? The spark is the beginning. Then you have the struggle, which is right there in the middle. You have the shift, the turning point. What are you going to do for that, Zoom? The turning point, the shine, the impact today, and then bring it to life in your story. Actually, bring it to life is what we're going to do next. So there's four parts to it. So stories don't have to be long. They just need to be authentic, emotional, and tied to a purpose. So, here's some little storytelling hacks for you. And of course, ChatGPT is wonderful to help you with it too. But use one vivid detail. Paint a picture, not a list. And it can be easy to like keep like have your story trying to go too many directions at once. So let's keep this one story, one vivid detail, and end it with inspiration, not information. And then tie it back to their story waiting to be written. When I was reading over this training, I'm thinking, how can we incorporate that into like, because I've been doing all of like after Joanna's calls, I've been doing a training video on it on posted on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I'm like, how can that be a story instead? I don't know. That's going to take some work, right? And maybe there's a place for both, though. I think there is a place, right, for education and then a place for the stories and the inspiration. Do you guys have any questions so far? I flew through that so I can give you guys a challenge and then open it up too for any questions you have. Education, nature, and nurture. Those are like the three things you're supposed to talk about, Jenna.
Yeah. You want to like build the relationship, you want to educate. I might have messed up nature, but I know education and nurture are your two main ones.
Oh,
There's a third one too.
that makes sense. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
when you're building your community, you want to educate them, you want to like get them to be friends with you.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I know, and they need to like be able to trust and believe you, and that's where our consistency, I think, comes into play, and then being authentic. So the next batch for this week, let's see if we can earn it. I think we can. Um, so to earn your storyteller badge, um, hold on, I was too far on my notes. So challenge one is going to share a 15-second reel. All right. So examples. an Abby selfie or a glow up selfie or, oh, an Abby shelfie. That's hilarious. The stuff that's sitting, what your counter looks like. You went from all of this cleansing products, all of these products on your counter to now your Abby, couple bottles if that's all you have, or coffee and laptop lifestyle. So share a 15-second reel is your first challenge, and then post one behind the scenes story daily. Oh, okay. So this will go in your stories like applying your eye cream or your base or mixing your actives or um, packaging up a gift to a customer or share what your workspace looks like. Hey, I'm on the go. I'm sitting here working today. So post one behind the scenes story daily and then share a teammate success story. Oh, yes. Take a picture of us. That's a behind the scenes daily. There you go. Share a teammate success story. So highlight someone's skin results and how Abby is changing their life. I think, you guys are really good at doing that anyway. And so we're going to complete these challenges and then to earn your storyteller badge, 10 points each, plus the bonus is share your story live. And we did share our why Color Street story, but you don't it or why Abby story, and we were leaning it more towards recruiting. But this can be just go live and share about your skin story, and you might have that spark again. Go with the feeling worn out or needing so much concealer or foundation, that type of thing. And then next week, we'll be talking about inviting with confidence, and that will be a fun call. Oh, I do have, so next week will be our normal time. And then the week after that, let me see, October 6th, we will not have a meeting. So it looks like possibly the first Monday of every month, we won't meet because there's an all field meeting in the evening with Melissa um, and Fred and Joanna. So on the 6th, mark your calendar for 8 p.m. Eastern, but it's going to be with Melissa and Fred and Joanna. But we will definitely meet next week too. Oh yeah, can you guys turn cameras on real quick for a picture? Oh, Vicky, do you still have your feet in the air?
No, I don't. But my hair is like half wet, half dry. I'm kind of a mess. Um,
Oh, Nicole says no. All right. Well, you guys, all right, smile anyway. Hold on. There you go. All right. So we have a little picture. And then, so we definitely have some time left. Do you guys have anything that you want to go over?
I have three events coming up.
Three?
Three. I've got three booked between now and November 8th.
Oh, wow.
And
Good job.
I thought one of them was going to be an indoor event. I was excited. It's a new boutique and it's their grand opening. They're actually not new, they're established. They have like 6,000 followers, but they've been online and they're opening a storefront in Pontotoc, which is the town I work in. So they wanted vendors at their grand opening, but they said it's going to be outdoors for the vendors, which is still okay.
Yeah.
But I was
And I
hopeful
think
for indoor.
Yeah, and I think a good thing too is just to have a plan B, which you learned and maybe
Yeah.
Vicky learned with being outside and if you're trying to use your mirror or not, or how your Wi-Fi is going to be. And Vicky, thank you for your inspiration. I put together those pick three the lead slips with the pick your top three. I have an event this weekend. I ordered those, but they're not going to be in time. So I'm like, guess I'll have to print some out.
That slip was great, Anita. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Jenna, were you trying to say something?
I was gonna say, can you print some out?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Maybe do like 4 on a paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think I'll just put it on a Word doc or something like that. I don't know how to take it from a JPEG or PDF to make them four per page. It might just do that if I open up the PDF and tell it to print. I'll have to
I'm
see
not good
what
at
it
that
would
kind of
let me
stuff.
do.
Yeah,
The
you might be
teacher
able
and
to
me
do
before.
4 per page. Like photos, do 4 per page.
Okay. I'll have to give that a try. So I know I was bummed, but I can print them, so it's not the end of the world. So awesome. Okay.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to let you guys know something too. My friend that was being so difficult, so she did not get the custom. She just got the wrinkle set. What's it called? Defy
Defy
Gravity.
gravity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she got that, and she's only used it for 4 days. And she messaged me today with some pictures, and she said, "Oh my God, my skin feels so great, and I can already tell a difference. I need that other stuff."
Oh, yay!
Yay.
I
That is
told her, "I
so
told you
good.
so."
Good. Yeah, it's getting them to take that leap, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
kind of the
know I,
hard part sometimes.
Now she can buy the in
just
lab
needed,
because she has something.
yeah.
Yeah, I did tell her that too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Love hearing those
Well,
stories. Montana, good luck with your events coming up.
Thank you. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. I have 4 events because I'm still doing my in-home party too. So
Oh,
I have
good.
a Friday, Saturday,
Good.
Sunday next weekend.
Okay. And if you didn't catch the call today was really, really good. Rachel Watkins had really good tips today. I needed to re-listen to that. And then Lori did some stuff with like having and you'll be seeing more content about that on having an open house in October. There might be a little challenge to do that. So,
Good deal. Oh,
yeah,
I'm definitely doing October's. I've already got some little Frankenstein punch cups that I'm gonna do, and they're gonna be so cute.
fun.
All the extra fun stuff.
It's fun to make it fun like that. So,
Yes.
good deal. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for being on and have an amazing week. Okay.
Alrighty, see y'all next week.
See y'all.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
All right. Thank you.